Okay, alright, what is going on, guys? It's the one and only D-Free, and I am back again once again with another Dragon Ball Super segment. And today's topic of discussion is something that I have already talked about on my channel, but guess what? I'm going to be talking about it again. So, if you guys didn't know, I started YouTube a few months ago, and I started dropping discussion videos, and one of the discussion videos that I dropped that I thought was a great topic, and I still feel like a great topic, is a great topic, my bad for the horrible English there, is whether having Super Saiyan gods or Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball Super is a good thing or a bad thing. So kind of how I feel about this is, if you have Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan in the series, obviously there's a necessity for it and a need for it. So that means that the opponent that they are fighting, i.e. Beerus and a Frieza, Gold Frieza, my bad, are just too strong for a regular Super Saiyan or an Earthling, God forbid. So what I kind of wanted to talk about and how I felt about it was, having that level of power in the series is a great thing for the series, but it also kind of puts everybody else behind this wall. And what I mean by that is, everybody starting with my favorite character, Gohan, all the way down to the Earthlings such as Krillin and Chaozu. If Chaozu's even an Earthling, that's another video. But anyways, you guys know what I mean. It puts them all behind a wall where, like, you know, the opponents are so strong and are on such a high level that these guys can't even competitively fight the opponents. So I don't think that's a good thing for the series, because I feel like for Dragon Ball Super to be successful, it has to kind of go back to the roots, like where Dragon Ball was and how Dragon Ball was able to do things. That's something that, you know, GT, as non-canon as it is, that's something that it attempted to do, and I feel like if GT was able to do that successfully, it wouldn't have been okay. So I feel like for Dragon Ball Super to be successful, it has to kind of go back to the roots, you know, and that doesn't mean that they have to have fights like the way that they were, because the fights were awesome when they were limited in skills and power and stuff like that. But I mean, like, the lightheartedness and also the reliance on the other characters. I mean, back then it was Goku ultimately winning the fights, but you were able to see the other the other characters shine through. So I feel like that needs to happen in Dragon Ball Super. It's not dependent. Dragon Ball Super is not dependent on that happening. I just feel like, in my mind, for it to be as successful as it could possibly be, we need to see the other characters have major roles and you know, actually be a part of something. It can't just be Goku and Vegeta. But that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. I mean, like, having Super Saiyan gods in the series is great for marketing, it's great for the series as a whole, but the thing about it is, just like the villains, they have to be so overwhelmingly strong. Like I was saying, that a Mystic Gohan, as powerful as he is, won't even be able to competitively fight that person. And so what kind of has to happen for those characters to even have any sort of role in any type of event that occurs is they have to kind of like start fighting Frieza soldiers type of, you know, grunt type of underling type of characters and whatnot, and I feel like that is doing so many of them a disservice. Now, don't get me wrong, Goten and Trunks are awesome. Gotenks is obviously just comedic relief. Him and Jaco are going to be an unbelievable combination. But I feel like if you're making a Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, or, you know, even Super Saiyan Goten and Trunks and a Mystic Gohan fight underlings, even a Piccolo, as strong as he is, that is a disservice. I can understand the Earthling characters because they're like that third tier, but the guys I'm talking about now are second tier. Piccolos and the other Saiyans that are not Goku and Vegeta, they're all second tier. They are all incredibly strong. Not saying that the Earthlings aren't strong, but it's like they're on the next level. So if you're making those guys fight grunts, I mean, that's just not gonna cut it. And I feel like Fukatsu no F played with the idea, because that if they do continue to have the Super Saiyan gods in the series and only make Goku and Vegeta the only two that are able to obtain that level of power, then they are going to have to, like, build this mold and continue with what I'm saying, which is why we saw a Gohan in Fukatsu no F. If you guys haven't seen it, by the way, I don't think this is a spoiler for anybody, but I guess it is sometimes. If you guys haven't seen some of the trailers, or you guys have been under a rock, I guess it blows my mind if you have. But this is really simple. Gohan was fighting grunts and Frieza soldiers and stuff like that, and he was competitively fighting them. I guess they were pretty strong. I've seen a bit of the movie because there's parts that have leaked online. I haven't seen that stuff, but I mean, Gohan has been relegated to fighting grunts and soldiers. I mean, like, that's what's going to happen going forward if we continue to have Super Saiyan gods in the series. And don't get me wrong, do not get me wrong, I'm not trying to make this a rant. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I enjoy the Super Saiyan god transformations. I think that it's awesome that Vegeta was able to get his blue-haired one, even though we don't know how he got it yet. Hopefully they clarify on that. But I'm just saying, I enjoy the other characters. And if you look back, they've always played like a prominent role with whoever the villain was. I mean, they didn't always have to fight. And that kind of like, that kind of makes me think a little bit more. Going forward, maybe what Toriyama will do, instead of making those other characters fight, because it doesn't make sense for them to fight because they're just so low powered at this point, maybe they'll have to go on a mission to get this or do this to kind of help and support Goku and Vegeta while they're doing the fighting, and ultimately Goku's doing the winning, because we know Vegeta's not going to get that spotlight like Toriyama promised us. You know, he got the 2 minutes and that was it, and he died anyway. So anyways, yeah, so maybe that is what will happen. I mean, I still feel like that's doing them a great injustice. I don't know, I just mainly wanted to get the point across because, like I said, this is a video I did already. I feel like it needed to be retouched because we have more information on Super. The series is airing now. And you know, we do have a lot more confirmation, and it seemed like the retconning Battle of Gods, maybe even forgot to know F. I am not sure on that. People are saying yes. I haven't seen anything saying yes. If you guys have any reference to that, let me know. Leave a link or something like that down below and I'll check it out. Thank you. I'll appreciate that. But I mean, honestly, I just want the other characters to be successful in the series. I don't want for them to just sit there and kind of just fade away, if you guys know what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of the other characters, but I feel like it's always fun to have the other characters there and be a part of the fights. I don't want to just see Goku and Vegeta. As awesome as the fight scenes will be, as awesome as the animation will be, I would love to see some of the other characters kick some ass. I really would. But let me know how you guys feel. Let me know how you guys feel about having Super Saiyan gods in the series. Obviously, we're going to have them. There's no way we're not going to, especially with the beer stuff about to happen, Battle of God stuff about to happen at this point. Honestly, there was no way we weren't going to have Super Saiyan gods in the first place before we started airing Dragon Ball Super and seeing the manga and all that stuff. Before all this news leaked recently, there was no way they weren't going to put it in because it's been in the movies. There's no way it wasn't going to happen. But let me know how you guys feel about the transformation being in the series and how you feel it'll impact the other characters around Goku and Vegeta that kind of supplement them and you know, provide us with that extra so yeah, that's just pretty much how I felt about it. If you guys are new, feel free. I encourage you to hit that subscribe button. This is something I'm gonna get into doing more. I mean, I generally do a lot of gameplays. I'm gonna start doing more discussion videos because I want to do content that you guys enjoy. That's the only thing that matters to me, honestly. I really appreciate you guys. Peace out. Deuces.